Hello, this is Conspirator Brock again, and this is my pull list for April 2nd, 2014. So let's dive right in. First thing I'm picking up on my pull list is Aquaman and the Others by Dan Jurgens. I'm actually looking forward to this. I've enjoyed the other stories that came out of John's as Aquaman, so I'm curious to see where this goes. Let's hope it's a good title and another good Aquaman book. We'll see. Next up, we have a Valiant title, which I'm really digging Valiant right now. Good job, guys. Is Archer and Armstrong, number 19. I guess I should look before I hold it up. This one is crossing over with Bloodshot, but been enjoying that story arc so far. And if you are curious about some new material, maybe not the big two, I highly recommend Valiant. Valiant's knocking it out of the park with it. Next up is Detective Comics number 30. This is Francis Manipold's first issue Detective. He was originally doing Flash for the New 52. Curious to see how this goes. His style is a little bit more light of an art style with the inking, so I don't know how that's going to transfer with Batman, but we'll see. And the logo is distinctly looks a little bit, trendy on this, but I think it's cool. Oh, and by the way, happy 75th Batman! Yay! Next up is Earth 2. Earth 2 has been an amazing book. James Robinson started this out with the New 52, and let's see, I think it's who is it? Tom Taylor. Tom Taylor is doing an amazing job with Earth 2 and all of the characters in it. If you haven't tried Earth 2, I highly, highly recommend it. It's been a phenomenal book, and it just keeps getting better and better. Next up is Fairest. Fairest is a spin-off book from Fables. This is Fairest 25. I've really enjoyed Fables. It's supposed to be ending soon, and which, is kind of a shame, but it's, been really good. Fairest is a spin-off of Fables, which deals with the Fairest Fables, and I've really been enjoying the series. You should check it out. Next up, I don't know how much longer I can torture myself. Green Lantern is 30. Since John's exodus from the Green Lantern books and the creative teams that were originally on the books with the launch of the New 52, Green Lantern has suffered immensely. This may be my last issue buying Green Lantern. We'll see. I think the last issue had Abandon All Hope on the cover, and yeah, that probably should have been the cover after John's was off, because it hasn't been that great. So we'll see. Hopefully this, is a lot better and keeps me reading. Next up is a fun book, Quantum and Woody number 9. Quantum and Woody is another Valiant title, and which I get every single one of their titles. Not every one of their covers, because that would be ridiculous. But Quantum and Woody, good stuff. I really wish they would put out a hardcover collection of the original Valiant Quantum and Woody stuff, because I hear it's phenomenal. They may do that. They have a couple of those hardcovers for Bloodshot and I believe Harbinger that have come out that are really nice. This week, actually, there's a Bloodshot Deluxe Edition hardcover for the current run of Bloodshot, which there's a Amazon link on my blog to check it out if you want to buy it. On Amazon, it doesn't come out for another week, I think, but hey, it's all good stuff. Next up is Swamp Thing number 30. Charles Soule has been doing an amazing job with this book, and it keeps getting better and better. It's a solid book. I hope it sticks around, and this story that's going on right now with the people that worship the green has been pretty interesting. Art's amazing on it as well, and you should check out Swamp Thing if you haven't already. I pick up new graphic novels, and I have them on my pull list, so now I'm going to let you, actually see what I'm picking up. Justice League Volume 4 hardcover, The Grid. This collects the stuff that basically is kind of the Trinity War lead-in stuff. It collects issues 18 to 20 and 22 to 23, which it skips 21, but 21 is, I believe, in the Shazam graphic novel, which was the backup stories in Justice League that Johns was writing. Really good stuff. I've enjoyed Johns' run on Justice League so far, and even though Forever Evil's been taking forever, I'm still enjoying it. So Justice League, if you want, check it out. There's a link to the Comixology one or the Amazon down below. So now that's all finished. We're on to my read list. These are the titles that I just get to read every week. Kind of small week, at least for my pull list. My read pile's a little bit bigger, but let's get to it. Black Widow number 5. Black Widow has been a good series. I've been enjoying it. Overall, it has kept my interest, and it's interesting to see Black Widow on her own, missions and stuff like that, making, trying to make that dollar and survive and stuff, but also have, kind of a moral compass. Good stuff. Check it out. Next up is Rick Remender's Black Science number 5. I'm still shaky on this title. I'm kind of giving it the first story arc. It's okay, but I'm not really sure where it's going. It's interesting enough, but we'll see if it stays after the first story arc. Next up is a book that has been totally and utterly amazing since Jeff Lemire took over the reins, and they started to incorporate some things from a popular TV show that I really enjoy. Green Arrow number 30 comes out this week. The Outsiders War, that's what's going on now, is a great story. The Green Arrow mythos has been just amazing to read since Lemire picked it up. The first trade of his stuff came out about a week or two ago, and you should definitely pick that up to check out the Green Arrow. Really good stuff. It's not on my buy list because I was getting it, and then when it originally came out with the New 52, but then I stopped, and so then when I picked it back up with Lemire, I'm just trade waiting on this one. But good stuff. I highly recommend it. If you're into the Arrow show, you'll be into this. If you're into something new, get into this, and it might even get you in the TV show. Who knows? Next up is a new Marvel Now, all new Marvel Now number 1, Inhuman, another Charles Soule title, so I'm looking forward to that. Joe Mad is doing the artwork on this book, so that means he'll do like 1 issue, 2 issues, and then be done. We'll see how far this book goes, see if it's interesting. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Next up is Moon Knight number 2 by Warren Ellis. I read number 1. It was interesting. The back part of it was a little choppy with what it was trying to say because there really wasn't any words or any text. It was just a bunch of images. So we'll see where he's going with this. I enjoyed the first one enough to pick up number 2, so we'll see if I stick with the story arc. Next up is one of Ryan Higgins' favorites, and it hasn't been so bad since it's come out from Marvel. It's a new series, but The New Warriors number 3 comes out this week. Check it out. We'll see where it's going. I think they're fighting the High Evolutionaries is what they're doing. I don't remember what those guys' names are, but yeah, New Warriors, fun book. Check it out. And if you want, you can call Ryan Higgins at the shop or contact him and say, hey, I checked out New Warriors and I like it or I don't like it. But either way, it doesn't have speed, or well, it does have speed. I think, yeah, it does. So yeah, check it out. Enjoy it. Next up is Punisher number 4. I picked up Punisher because I was just checking it out. I've been enjoying it so far. He's in LA. He's taking down bad guys, but he's also being hunted. So we'll see where that goes. But it's been enjoyable so far. We'll see. Then we have She-Hulk number 3, which the first one and the second one were okay. I enjoyed them enough. So I'm going to keep going with it, but we'll see. I kind of want this book to... I don't mind the lighthearted funness that's come out of it, but I kind of wish that there was a little bit of seriousness, something like along the lines of Manhunter from DC, or a little bit of, kind of, I don't know what like a lawyer show or something on TV. But we'll see. I mean, who knows? Next up is Trillium from Jeff Lemire, number 8. I believe this is the last issue of this story. It's been interesting, weird. You've had to flip the book around like in weird ways to read it, like pages and stuff. But it's been interesting. So we'll see where this one goes and where the story leads us. But yep, Trillium, check it out. Next up is Trinity of Sin, the Phantom Stranger, number 18. I was picking up Phantom Stranger beginning, or when it first came out with the New 52. Dan Didio was writing it, wasn't so bad. Then it started to deviate and kind of, it wasn't interesting, but I've stuck with it, at least reading-wise, with it crossing over with Justice League Dark and Forever Evil and the Trinity War and all that stuff. So I've been enjoying it. We'll see. The whole Blight story that's been going on with Phantom Stranger, Pandora, and Justice League Dark is, and Constantine has ran on a little too long, but so it's Forever Evil, so we'll see where that goes. Last up is Greg Rucka's The Veil from Dark Horse. Number 1 I don't know if I enjoyed it or didn't enjoy it, so I'm going to check out number 2. The only memorable thing about the first issue was some chick appears out of nowhere naked in New York. I don't know. So yeah, so there's my pull list and my read list. You can leave comments. You can tell me what you like this, if you don't like this, what you would like to see me talk about. But in general, yeah, just giving this a try to give you a little bit more on each title that I'm reading, since I can't sit down and type out like I used to. So yeah, so check out, leave comments on the YouTube page, leave comments on my blog, conspiratorbrock.com. Listen to the Comic Conspiracy podcast. You can find that at thegeekbox.net. You can download comics digitally from the Comics Conspiracy. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do, but keep checking this out, and hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll see you next week.